All right, look, let's be clear. I hate Peyton Manning. I've always hated Peyton Manning. My initial reason for that is that, and this is going to sound unjustifiable and crazy to a lot of you, but as an athlete, I don't respect him. I know. Okay, just hold on. Hear me out, okay? He's choked in every big game in his career. And so he's a great player, but that's what makes it even more disappointing. Choked in every major game that Tennessee had. Okay, never won any of the bowls. And then went to Indianapolis, choked against the Steelers, choked against the Patriots, choked against everybody. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, how about that time he won the Super Bowl? And he did, okay? And there he delivered in the biggest way, not against the Bears, who were easy, but against the Patriots. That comeback was unbelievable. So do I give that to him? Of course! I'm not immune to facts, right? And my theory on that is that they were so far behind that the pressure got lifted. I thought, well, we lost the game anyway. Now, and without that added pressure, then he was able to perform. But look, what's great about sports is that Peyton Manning gets to prove me totally wrong on Sunday. Because I will say this. If he comes out there and just crushes the Saints, which is entirely possible, right, then I'm wrong. And Peyton Manning, maybe he had some troubles in the beginning of his career. But look, it takes everybody a little while to get to wherever they're going to get to. He wins 2 Super Bowls, beats a lot of great competition this year, had that great comeback against the Patriots. Then he's great. I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'm rooting against him, okay? At first, it was the athlete thing, and that bothered me. I don't know why, but it did. And then I found out that he did that incident with the trainer, the girl, and he apparently, lowered his genitals on top of her. And, okay, it was a prank. He was in college. Take his word, her word, he said, she said. All right, I was fine, right? It happens. It's terrible, but it happens. But then what really put it over the top for me is, then he went on to smear her. And then he wrote a book many, many years later and smeared her again. And he got her fired. And it's from the reading of the story, and I could be wrong, okay, and you take it for what it's worth, it seemed to me that she was right, okay? And so then I disliked the guy from then on completely. And then I find out he's a Republican, but it's not, that's a very small part of it. The owner of the Chargers are the biggest Republicans, and I love the Chargers. But so I don't like the guy. So I hope the Saints crush him, and I hope I can come back and go, yeah, you know what? Turns out Peyton Manning was a choke. But if I'm wrong, what's going to be great for the Colts fans and the Manning fans is they're going to get to come and rub it in my face, which is, like I said, entirely possible. I'm going to put one more note on this. The Saints have been talking dirty, okay? And they're saying about, they like to hit the quarterback, and they're going to go after Manning. If they hit him while the game is going on in the field of play, that's part of football, and that's great, no problem. If they hit him after the whistle and they get dirty, despite how much I hate Manning, I will switch over to rooting for the Colts. Because you can't do that, man. If they hit him after the whistle, man, and they knock him out of the game, I will be livid. Because that destroys the whole point of the game. So, am I not merciful? But I hope I'm not put in that position. I'm going to root like hell for the Saints. And we'll see what happens. That's the beauty of football.